Hey, this is David, and we are out here by the barn. We're going to start cleaning up all these trees that I dropped alongside of the barn. We've still got the big cherry there. I'm not going to cut that until we have this wood bucked up down here. Well, that is a fine looking log. Anyway, what we've got here is the first one to deal with is this hickory, which this is the one that was leaning backwards and sideways to where I could put it. And it has what you look for safety stuff around here. Of course, we don't have any power lines, nothing overhead right now that'll fall on us. But what we're looking at here is loaded limbs and weight. And we've got one right here. You see that's got weight on it. It busted, and you see it's all twisted around. That's no problem. That's not much there. These are pretty good, except out here on toward the end. Okay, that one's holding up the stem, but not a lot of weight. What I'm going to do is buck off the limbs on the side that don't have any strain, flip them all out of the way, and then I'll start cutting it from this end, get this weight off the upper end, and then I can take that one. There won't be that much of a strain on it. There's a limb you see right there that got bowed. When that snaps, that'll be staying on the other side of that stem. So I can work on that one safely. But you kind of look at these things before you start putting your saw into them. You can get your saw jammed. You cut one wrong, you get your saw jammed by those little limbs. That's a pain. And you cut one wrong, and it can whack you in the head, and that's a bigger pain. So you kind of scope that stuff out first, and of course, when you come out to do stuff like that, have two saws. If you do screw up and get one jammed, grab the other saw and get it loose. And of course, got wedges and my pounder. And so anyway, I'm going to get started here, and after I do some cutting, I'll put the camera up again. Okay, after you fire up your saw, you're all ready to go to work. After you fire up your saw, let it warm up a minute. Take a look at your chain. I had that chain touched up and greased the bearings on both ends of the bar, and thought I had it perfect. After running though, it's just a tad loose. Time to fix that is right now. We're going to be cutting on small limbs. Those little limbs are notorious for grabbing your chain and flipping it off. So I'm going to tilt that so you can see that. See the sunlight through there. So okay, now she touches. After she touches, make sure she rolls. If it's touching and it rolls nice, you're good. So now tighten her back down. Now we're ready to run. I'll set this camera back up down there and start knocking those limbs off. Anyway, this is my old 272. I almost got frustrated. The new ones have a choke and on-off switch all together. You pull it out, pull it up, and it's choked and it's on. After it starts running, you bump it down and it keeps running. You have to hold it all the way down to stop it. Well, this thing's got a separate on-off switch, and I don't run it very much. So I got the throttle set to high idle, choked it, and pulled and pulled and pulled. Before I remembered, I got to turn it on. So anyway, I got it warmed up now. So we're going to set this back over here. But honestly, my memory is just fine. No problems. Okay, there we go.
Yeah, we're recording. Okay, let's crank up, start watching. Ah!